Welcome to I've Got a Guy for That. This episode, we're going to be meeting Suzanne Morris from Integrity Insurance. I'm very excited about this because, as you will see when you meet her, she is my daughter and very, very much a part of my I've Got a Guy for That team. Hi, welcome back to I've Got a Guy for That. Again, I'm Risa Wells with Michael Saunders and Company, your local realtor here in Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte, and Northport. I am so excited to introduce you to my absolutely preferred contractor. As a matter of fact, I've known her the longest. If when I introduce her, you see that we look a little bit alike, it's because she's my oldest daughter, Suzanne Morris, and she is with Integrity Insurance, my most favorite insurance company in Charlotte County. Suzanne.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad that you were able to come today. I know how busy you are. Yeah.
Definitely been busy. It's a good thing.
You are busy. Tell me a little bit about Integrity Insurance.
Integrity's been in business for a little over 19 years, almost 20 now. Combined, we have over 100 years of experience in our agency. And what a lot of people don't know is that we can actually help you with every single type of insurance policy that a person could possibly need. There's pretty much nothing that we can't handle in our agency, from personal, auto, home, RV, boat, to commercial, all business insurance. I take care of all of it.
That's so good to know. And I know that I'm learning more and more about your business because every time you go out and get another insurance policy, it's for some other. Where were you last week? You actually went to a fabulous place that you told me about.
It was amazing. I was at a place called Thornton Creek Motor Coach Resort.
Ah, that's right.
Yes. And they actually build these little homes at this resort. They're called casitas. And we can insure them as well, along with the motor coaches. They've got a clubhouse and a pool, and it's an absolutely beautiful place. If you've never been, it's in Arcadia. You should check it out.
I think everybody should check it out. It's a wonderful place to retire to after they retire to beautiful Punta Gorda.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
As a realtor, I'm very, very interested in making certain that my buyers are totally prepared. So if I list a home, or I bring a buyer to another listing, someone else's listing, what are the best things, or what could you advise a seller to have prepared for a potential buyer that will help them with their insurance needs once they close?
That's a really good question. Actually, the one thing that a seller can provide to a new buyer is the elevation certificate. If that home is in a flood zone, then us having a copy of that elevation certificate aids in getting a new flood quote for the new buyer. There are a few things that need to be done inspection-wise on a new home. However, those are buyer-specific. A flood elevation certificate is not person-specific, it's home-specific. So that can be used on anyone that is there to buy the home.
Okay. That's really good to know. And I know I'm going to throw you another curveball. If listing agent has not prepped the seller to have these items available, is it up to the buyer, according to the insurance agent?
Mm-hmm.
Is it up to the buyer to get an elevation certificate or the wind mitt? Are they the ones, do they become the customer is what I'm asking?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You brought up the wind mitt.
Uh-huh.
That is another inspection that can get a buyer credits on their homeowner's policy. So it can drastically reduce the homeowner's premium. It is up to that buyer to get these inspections done.
Mm-hmm.
Having them at the time of quote is integral to getting the best premium possible. So it does become the buyer's responsibility.
Okay.
Like I said before, certain things can be used on different buyers,
Mm-hmm.
such as the elevation certificate, because it's not person specific.
Oh, I see.
But a wind mitigation
Okay.
does have to be for that specific person purchasing the home.
All right. Well,
Yes.
that's so good to know, and I appreciate your letting my customers and your customers know that in advance. Are there any, other than what you just said, are there any specific inspections that should take place? I know we talked about the wind mitt, but is there anything else that can reduce the price of the insurance payment?
The wind mitigation is the one that gets you credit,
Okay.
which can substantially reduce the premium. Another inspection that needs to be done, if a home is over 30 years old, we do require a 4-point inspection. This one encompasses not only the roof, which is what the wind mitt talks about,
Mm-hmm.
but it encompasses the HVAC, the plumbing, and the electrical. So we need to know that those things are in good working order and have had updates in the last 15, 20 years.
Okay.
So that does need to be supplied to us when the home is over 30 years old.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. And I bet a lot of realtors out there, especially new ones, don't really know that. So I'm hoping that they'll learn something from this particular episode.
Yes, absolutely.
In light of the recent weather we've been having,
Yes.
can you tell? I've had a lot of questions about this.
I'm
As a
sure.
matter of fact, I think you know that I had a customer who lost their home totally very recently from a tornado. Which policy covers that? Is it the hurricane coverage or your home policy?
It is the all perils portion of your homeowner's policy,
Okay.
actually. The named hurricane coverage is specifically named storms.
Okay.
The all perils coverage of a homeowner's policy is fire, lightning, theft, wind, hail, vandalism. So that deductible on the policy would apply to losses from the recent tornadoes that we've had.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This is such good information, and I am so excited that you've taken the time to be here with me, and I know that you probably have customers sitting and waiting in your office. I'm hoping so anyway. I want to see you continue to succeed, and you're helping me to succeed for my customers that are out there, my sellers, my buyers. I thank you so much for coming by.
I appreciate it very, very much. I wouldn't be here without you.
You're right.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you, Suzanne Morris from Integrity Insurance. And just remember, I've got a guy for that.